Good evening, esports fans from around the world, and welcome to the Esports Awards 2025 Countdown Show, live from the Esports World Cup in the heart of Riyadh. I'm your host, Milos, and we're officially 1 hour away from the biggest night in our industry's history, celebrating 10 years of honor, legacy, and excellence. Let's get things started with a look back at the past decade and all the wonderful moments we've had all over esports.
Are we ready?
Are we ready?
But it is time.
Now let's get to the finalists.
So yeah, without further ado.
Whoa, it's amazing.
And the winner is.
And the winner is.
The winner is.
And the winner is.
And the winner is.
And the winner.
The winner is. The winner is.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys very much for your work.
I love you.
Honestly, the industry would not be where it is if it wasn't for all of you people. So thank you so much.
This is unbearably surreal.
Only hard work brings success.
This is kind of incredible.
What a way to cap off the year. I appreciate you all.
Probably one of the most rewarding experiences in my entire life.
Let's get alongside each other because truly a rising tide raises all ships. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What a ride the last 10 years have been. I want to know what your favorite Esports Awards memory has been. Hit us up using hashtag Esports Awards and tag us with your favorite clip from the past decade. Now, clock check. We're officially 60 minutes away from finding out what players, teams, organizations, talents, and more will cement themselves in esports history. So what exactly are the Decade Awards? Well, to tell you a little bit about how all of this came to be, please allow me to welcome some of our good friends here at the Esports Awards.
For the 10th anniversary of the Esports Awards, we have the opportunity to shake things up a bit. This year, rather than honoring a single year, we are honoring the entirety of the last 10 years. So you will recognize all of your favorite beloved awards, but now they're accompanied by Of the Decade. Winning an eSport award and being the best of 1 year is one thing, but winning an award that defines you as the absolute best of a decade is another. We're not talking about one hot streak in a season, we are talking about the pinnacle of consistency. To those who strive to be the best and only the best, and to those who climb the mountain without ever looking back, they are the select few that will make it to the Decade Awards. For the voting phase, things will look almost identical to what we have seen in years past, so you will obviously be given the opportunity to vote for the finalists alongside the esteemed panel of judges at the Esports Awards, playing your part in deciding on who will take home the Decade Award this August in Riyadh. And don't forget, you guys can vote every day, once a day.
As the night progresses, we're going to be revealing more of the Decades Awards nominees and see what everybody's thoughts have been so far. Maybe even hear from some of the previous Esports Awards winners and what they think about all of this and the nominations. And of course, we're already at the Esports Awards. We have to ask some of the big talent and the players what their favorite esports moments have been from over the past decade. So stick around for all of that and more. Before we keep rolling, we need to give a massive thank you to the people and the organizations that make all of this happen. Of course, our wonderful partners at the Esports Awards. An anniversary edition show is not complete without a special award and trophy. The Decade Awards trophy has been designed from the ground up to celebrate all the incredible esports moments from the past 10 years, and it may have a little trick up its own sleeve. When we talk about legacy in esports, it's impossible not to talk about the organizations. The dynasties, the brands, the banners that players have played under for years. These are teams that turned rosters into legends, rivalries into eras, and moments into movements. They built fan bases that spanned continents and the entire globe. They raised trophies and broke records, and redefined what it means to be great in this industry. So before we crown our winners for tonight, let's remind ourselves of the Titans who've earned their place in history.
Esports Organization of the Decade. Team Liquid. G2 Esports. T1. Optic Gaming. Team Vitality. Cloud9. FaZe Clan. Fnatic. Na'Vi. Gen G. Edward Gaming.
There's some real heavyweights on that lineup. And honestly, it's wild to think how much these orgs have shaped the entire esports landscape over the past decade and even more. Every name on that list has earned its place. But hey, whilst we've been out here reliving, sitting through this history class full of nostalgia, some people have been actually having a lot of fun out there. Evisu has been out there exploring all that the Boulevard has to offer. The fans, the activations, and a whole lot more.
We're gonna check out Boulevard City and see what there is to do. Let's go. I hit something. Is that good? Good? Okay, he's lying to me. That's fine. He's fine.
I knew my head was big, but damn. Ah! All right, I'm gonna move up a little bit. Here we go. Stay down, stay down, stay down. I got you.
Man down, man down.
Surprise!
Okay, done. Retro Park might be something my speed. Let's go check it out. Look at this. You want to talk about retro? It doesn't get more retro than that. Shouts to the Fatality, one of the GOATs of esports. Boom. Nintendo 64. If you know anything about me, you know I am a Smash Brothers guru. Just like Chuck E. Cheese. I did it.
Go! Oh, push us, push
Oh, damn it. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Find the ball, find the ball,
Yep.
find the ball.
Got it.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6.
Ah, I got it. Let's go.
Let's shoot. Yes, on the top. Okay, let's go.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm ready right now, baby. EWC. With your boy E. It feels good, man. It's better than my car at home. Ride's over. Boulevard City did not disappoint. I had a great time, as you all saw. And guess what? It was so good, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. So we'll be right back at it.
But now I want to hear from you. This isn't just a night to watch. This is a night to get involved in. Who are you rooting for? What's your game of the decade? Jump on socials, use hashtag Esports Awards, tag your favorite creators, and let us know what your favorite moments are. Between you and me, the spicier, the better. One thing that always stands out in esports, it's the personalities. The people who bring the fire, the fun, and the passion and energy to everything that they do. They're the ones who make every single moment stick. Whether they're on the mic, behind the camera, whatever they may be doing, they're sitting there, stirring that pot, and making sure we all get maximum kick out of every single moment. And we've had some massive names over the past 10 years. So before the show kicks off, let's remind ourselves of the nominees for Esports Personality of the Decade.
Esports Personality of the Decade. Nadeshot. Shocks. Faker. Ebuy. Scump. Fallen. Simple. Tarek. No Brew. K-Droll. Hex.
There's some absolute legends in the mix. And I already know socials are just going to be up in arms no matter what the choice will be. I've definitely got a couple favorites in there, but I'm just going to keep that to myself for now. Now keep those takes coming. I want to hear every single one of them all on socials. And as the night goes on, we're going to take a look at some of the organizations behind the players, behind the wins, behind the legacy. So let's kick things off with one of the most iconic names in the business, FaZe Clan.
Some teams build strategy. FaZe Clan built moments. The clutch headshot, the million-view montage, the walkout, the crowd pop, the internet meltdown. For over a decade, FaZe hasn't just played the game, they've shaped the culture. It started on YouTube. Trick shots, edits, attitude, FaZe Rain, Temper, Banks, Jev, Adapt, Apex. Teenagers with controllers and global reach. They turned clips into careers and montages into movements. But FaZe didn't stop at content. They entered the server and dominated. Call of Duty, a dynasty in the making, highlighted by Simp, Abizi, Celium, Arcites, Zuma. Laser-precise gameplay and one of the most feared CDL teams in history. Counter-Strike, with Nico, Twist, Carrigan, Brokey, Ropes, they became a European powerhouse, lifting the PGL Antwerp Major in 2022. Fortnite, Valorant, PUBG, FIFA, wherever FaZe touched down, they built headlines. But it wasn't just about the wins. It was the brand. FaZe apparel in malls, Snoop Dogg on the board, partnerships with Beats, Nissan, McDonald's. From gaming rooms to runways, FaZe became a symbol of clout. And like any movement, they faced their storms. Public setbacks, organizational shifts, questions of direction. But the logo still hits. The name still moves numbers. Because FaZe was never about perfection. It was about passion and presence. Now in 2025, FaZe Clan remains a juggernaut. Still building champions, still elevating creators, still making the moments fans never forget. From Rain's trick shots to Simp's trophies, from the major stage to the YouTube algorithm, FaZe didn't just follow a blueprint, they became one. FaZe Clan, built by the moment, forged in hype, a decade of dominance, culture, and chaos. FaZe up, forever.
All right, we're going to take a quick breather, but don't go far. We still have more reveals, more memories, more nostalgia, and a whole lot of hype to build up before the main show starts. Stick around, because we're just getting started.
In the LPL, nothing is given. Everything is earned. For Edward Gaming, it wasn't just about talent, it was about time. And when that moment came, they carved it in history, written in red. Founded in 2013, EDG didn't waste time, they rose quickly, stacking LPL championships, building dominant rosters, and setting the bar for Chinese excellence. From the early days with Clear Love, the Silent General, to stars like Deft, Scout, Miko, Viper, and JJ, they were always close to greatness, but never quite over the line until 2021. Worlds. EDG stunned the world, reverse swept Gen G, took down T1, and then defeated DWG Kia in a Game 5 final for the ages. The underdogs, the nearly men, the almost champions, finally became world champions. The red and black were no longer chasing, they were leading. But EDG is more than a single title. They're a cornerstone of the LPL's evolution. A team that helped push the region forward, that believed in domestic talent, that stood by their veterans. They built from within and earned loyalty with sweat, not slogans. They've expanded beyond League, into Honor of Kings, Valorant, PUBG Mobile and more. And they've done it the same way. Disciplined, patient, fearless, with a fan base that stayed through every heartbreak and roared at every triumph. Now in 2025, EDG remains one of China's most respected names, not just for what they've won, but for how long they kept fighting to win. Some stories are whispered, others are written, but legends like this, they're written in red. Edward Gaming, champions of the world, pillars of the LPL. A decade of heartbreak, hunger and heroics. This is EDG, etched in memory, written in red. Some teams talk about greatness. Natus Vincere was named for it, born to win. And for over a decade, they've proven why. From the heart of Ukraine, Na'Vi became an international force. Their rise wasn't loud, it was lethal. In 2010, they made history. The first team to win the IEM, ESWC and WCG in the same year. A global triple crown. But that was just the beginning. In 2011, they took the first ever The International. Led by Dendi, Na'Vi became the face of early Dota. 3 straight TI Grand Finals, a dynasty in the making. Creative, fearless, unforgettable. Then came Counter-Strike. Na'Vi dominated with legends like Zeus, Edward, Guardian, Flamey, Electronic, Boombler. And at the center, Simple, a prodigy turned icon. Widely considered the greatest player to ever touch CSGO. For years, Na'Vi chased the crown. They made finals, they broke records. And in 2021, they finally claimed their major. A perfect run, a legendary moment. Born to win, indeed. But their story is more than trophies. Through global turmoil, through war at home, Na'Vi kept showing up. Competing, representing, fighting not just for points, but for pride. They weren't an org. They became a symbol of resilience, talent, and heart. Now in 2025, Na'Vi remains a titan. New rosters, new meta, same hunger. And a legacy backed by millions across Eastern Europe and beyond. Because this isn't just a brand, it's a banner. And it still flies high. Natus Vincere. From Dendi to Simple. From the international to the major. A decade of dominance. Because some teams play to compete, Na'Vi was born to win. Some organizations chase structure. Others embrace the storm. G2 Esports? They turned chaos into a crown. Launched in 2014, G2 was built different from day one. Loud, unfiltered. Part meme factory, part esports powerhouse. But underneath the jokes was a deadly serious ambition to become Europe's greatest esports brand. By 2016, G2 had conquered Europe's League of Legends scene. 4 straight LEC titles. A style that was aggressive, fearless, and sometimes reckless. Fans called it coin flip. G2 made it art. Then came 2019, the peak. Caps, Perks, Wonder, Yankos, and Mickey, a lineup that didn't just win, they entertained. Mid lane swaps, 2v1 outplays, one of the most dominant Western rosters in league history. They made it all the way to the World's final. Europe hadn't been that close in years. And even in defeat, they won hearts. But G2 was never just about League. They stormed into Valorant, building EU's first true super team. They grew in Counter-Strike, Rocket League, Rainbow Six, and beyond. And they never stopped being fun. The content, the trash talk, the chaos. From unfiltered tweets to rivalry memes, G2 built a fan base that felt like family, wild, loyal, and loud. Behind the scenes, G2 faced its trials. Departures, leadership changes, growing pains. But the crown never slipped far. Because G2 wasn't just about titles. It was about building a brand that resonated, that entertained as much as it dominated. And in a world of polished PR, G2 stayed real. Now in 2025, G2 continues to thrive. Leagues evolve, rosters rotate, but the mission remains the same. Win hard, lose loud, meme always. G2 Esports. From chaos to crown. Built on energy, elevated by talent, and proof that sometimes the storm is the strategy.
Welcome back to the Esports Awards Countdown Show. I hope you've had yourself a little drink, maybe some snacks, sweet or savory, whichever one does the trick for you, or maybe a mix of both, because we are on the final stretch before the awards show. Still to come tonight, the main event. We'll go live for the Esports Awards Decade Awards. Of course, the show will be hosted by our good friends, Quickshot, Barney Banks, of course, Just Goat. Drop your predictions, tag your favorites, and let us know who you voted for. Now, as part of this year's Esports World Cup, we've introduced something special, a summer of celebration. Over the past few months, we've had the privilege to talk to some of the biggest and most decorated players out there all over the globe. So here's a look at what went down.
Esports World Cup does not disappoint, but even among all the action, still got to get out here and get active and have some fun.
What is happening tonight is certainly the state of the art of what anyone's tried to do.
You know, the support that EWC brings in, it's amazing.
Like Shotzi, Crim 6.
Let's go Black Ops 2.
They are obviously favorites coming into here.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
First stop, Content Creator Park.
Chase your dream. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. But listen, stay open-minded. Find the right balance.
Possibly Layla.
Came here once before, and it was amazing. I came here again, it's amazing.
I'm gonna go take a bubble bath.
Solo or squad?
Solo. And boy, did we have some insane surprises. Then battle back in map 3, battle back in map 4.
Team Empire's up there, like from back in 2018, 2019.
Beautiful Esports World Cup. Hope you enjoyed the content. We'll see you next time.
Man, the stories, the players, the passion, that's what this whole summer of celebration is all about. Reminding us of why we fell in love with this scene in esports in general every single day. Now, I've got to say, being here at the Esports World Cup over the past few weeks has just been incredible. From the absolute bangers of matches that we've had, no matter the esports, to some of the rare back-to-back winners, it's just been unforgettable. All right, time for another reminder of just how stacked tonight is going to be. Let's talk controller players. Different setups, same old grind. These are athletes that are proven time and time again that it's not about the gear. It's about the time and the dedication. Whether it's precise aim, movement, or shots that make you want to roll back and check him controller, these are players that have redefined what it means to play professionally with a controller in hand. Let's take a look at the nominees for Esports Controller Player of the Decade.
Esports Controller Player of the Decade. Scump. Sonic Fox. Simp. Shotzi. Hungry Box. Formal. Imperial Howl. Crimsix. Turbo Pulsar. K-Dog. Snakebite.
Honestly, every single one of those names and players have delivered some of the most clutch, incredible moments we've seen over the past decade. I know the conversation is going to heat up around who really takes the cake. Now, before we crown a new wave of winners, we have to ask those that have stood here before and held their heads high. They were celebrated as some of the best in the business. Let's see what they had to say.
What was it like standing on the stage and hearing your name announced?
I cried a lot. There was a pause moment for me to realize that I had actually won, I will be honest, and all of my friends and colleagues and whatnot messaging me about it. And then I stood up. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend the awards, so I stood up in my hotel room working another event across the world, and I cried for probably 20 minutes. So that was my first thought, I guess.
When I heard my name called out, I think you could visibly see I was lost for words. I didn't think it was actually happening. It was actually my girlfriend, Glitter Explosion, who was like, stand up, because there was no world where I thought I was going to win that award. I was happy to be there, be around all my friends, but I didn't think I would actually win. So it really took the wind out of me, and yeah, just pure shock.
What a special evening it was in Los Angeles, first and foremost, to even be nominated and to get the chance to go to the Esports Awards outside of the UK and Europe was a great experience. But then to have my name mentioned and to be the winner of the play-by-play commentator of the year was honestly a dream come true. I said it in the winner's interview and winner's speech, but it really is a career milestone. I think for me, I've been in this space for nearly a decade now, and I've been such a big advocate of really giving this industry the legitimacy it deserves, of the talent that's there across multiple categories. And for me to be able to pick up that award and have my name on the winners list was honestly a dream come true.
Now, as you said that year, you weren't able to walk up on that stage to accept the award. If you could, what would you say?
I released a bit of a thank you message because I wasn't able to attend the awards to give a speech in person, but I really want to hammer down the fact that I looked up to a lot of people throughout my life and took inspiration from a lot of people, but in my esports career, Michael Kickstar Stockley was really a big one for me. He imparted a lot of knowledge of the game. I took a lot of what he did in his casting and then transformed it to a way that could be knowledgeable onto the analyst desk. So a lot of what he did throughout his career really impacted me.
You said you didn't write the speech because you didn't think you'd win. If you had the opportunity to write the speech now, what do you think you would say?
I would definitely thank my parents. I didn't thank my parents, and I felt very bad for that. I think I said in my speech, like, family and friends, but I would like to have gone back and really honed in on how important my parents were for my career, because without them, I never would have done any of it. But apart from that, I think I did all right, considering I didn't plan one. Fun fact, I had a dream that I won the award, and in that dream, I kind of did like a mini speech, so I almost it was almost prepared from a dream. It sounds weird, but that's like, I just like tapped into something I didn't really know existed.
Do you remember a moment in your career where you doubted yourself? And one, where did all the sacrifices worth it?
Esports, especially in the talent world, is very competitive. And for me, I doubted myself a lot about whether or not I wanted to live in such a competitive space and always push myself to be 110%. But I think, especially after winning the award, I realized that hard work pays off, especially when you are putting in so many hours and you just look back and think all the work you did was worth it. So for me, I would say I probably am very proud of all of the hours I put in, but you have to be prepared to look after yourself as well. So yeah, that's for me.
When you won your award, you dedicated it to someone who is very special to you. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so that was for my brother. Yep. I lost my brother over 10 years ago, and we started the esports journey together. We used to play together, we started working events together, and I always thought, you know, we'd do all of this together. So when I won the award, for me, it was like I'd done it for him, done it for us. I have his ashes on my necklace, which I was wearing that night as well. So it was like he was there as well. But yeah, he meant the world to me. He was my best friend. It was awful that I lost him, but I get to carry with me every day, so it was for him.
Know what was going through your mind at the exact moment your name was called?
I'll be honest with you. I mean, people always said to me, did I know I was going to win? I promise you, I did not know I was going to win, because I knew I got a load of votes from my followers and from the public, but the panel at the Esports Awards plays such an important part in deciding, you know, who's deemed the best in their category, and you know, to come out of EAFC or FIFA as an esport that maybe isn't tier 1, and you're up against some of the biggest esports and talent in the esports world, I just didn't believe, still sitting there as the category was being announced, that I had a chance of winning. I generally thought, okay, I might finish top 3, but I promise you, I never expected to win that award.
What does your journey teach the next generation about perseverance in esports?
You will need a bucket full of perseverance, and then grab another bucket and then another bucket, and then just hope that the overflow fills into another bucket, because esports is an ever-changing landscape. I love the ecosystem, and it doesn't matter what part of the ecosystem you're part of. So for me, winning the award was, hey, all of those extra overfill buckets that you pulled over to keep the work going, great job. That got you to the tippity top, and you got to look out across all the planes, and that's awesome. But for those of you out there, keep it up. As long as you're doing hard work, you have a lot of really good introspection on yourself, and you're taking feedback and seeking feedback and putting that into your work, the sky's the limit.
You can tell it still means a lot to them, still after so many years. For a lot of these winners, getting recognized by their communities, even broader communities all over esports, and by you watching at home, it means the world to them. No speeches, no big shows, just honest words from the people who've put their entire lives into just this. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, Esports PC Player of the Decade. The aimers, the brainiacs, those who've made it look easy when, between you and me, it really is not. Here's a reminder of who's in the running.
Esports PC Player of the Decade. Faker. Simple. No Tail. Zywoo. Aspas. Caps. Coldzera. Miposhka. Nisha.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough call. Every single one of those names on that list has just built up eras on their own in completely different esports titles as well, which makes this a bit tricky to kind of figure out. But let's keep it going. Next up, an organization that has been synonymous with success and excellence, no matter the title.
In esports, greatness is often measured in moments. But Team Liquid, they've mastered the long game. From StarCraft to Counter-Strike, League of Legends to Valorant. Team Liquid didn't just enter titles, they conquered them. Founded in the early days of esports, Liquid spent the last decade becoming a global standard. Not with flash, but with structure, scale, and surgical execution. By 2015, Liquid had already evolved beyond its roots. They made bold moves, like merging with Team Curse and expanding into LCS. Then came Dota 2, and in 2017, the International. The biggest stage, the biggest prize, a historic championship that put Team Liquid on the map for millions more. But it didn't stop there. They built rosters across nearly every major esport, and they built them well. From world-class lineups to content juggernauts, Liquid didn't just field teams, they nurtured legends. And while others chased trends, Liquid invested in infrastructure, the Alienware training facility. One in North America, one in Europe. Spaces built not just to train, but to refine excellence. They built a brand synonymous with professionalism. Stylized, global, trusted. A name that sponsors, fans, and talent alike could believe in. Now in 2025, Team Liquid remains a force across continents and titles. They don't always shout the loudest. They don't have to, because mastery isn't loud. It's earned over years, over games, over a decade of discipline. Team Liquid, champions across genres, leaders in innovation, a foundation of modern esports built on mastery.
All right, we're stepping away for just a moment. Don't go far. The main show is almost here, and we still have a few things here and there to show you before we kick it all off.
In esports, longevity is rare. Legacy, even rarer. But Fnatic, they were here before the spotlight, and they're still here because they were forged in competition. Founded in 2004, Fnatic didn't just witness the birth of global esports. They helped shape it. They were there at the start. LAN events, CRT monitors, no prize pools, no contracts, just pride. And even then, they were winning. In Counter-Strike, Fnatic became a dynasty. Forest, Khan, Get Right, JW, Flusher, Crims, Olafmeister. Legends who ruled the early years. From IEMs to majors, they weren't just contenders, they were monsters on LAN. Then came League of Legends. Fnatic won the very first Worlds in 2011 and never left the spotlight. Reckles, Xpeke, Alisiyang, Honey, Broxah, Humanoid. They brought flair, footwork, and fearlessness to every rift they stepped on. Fnatic didn't stop with legacy titles. They adapted into Valorant, Dota 2, FIFA, PUBG Mobile, Apex Legends. Wherever there was a game to be mastered, Fnatic showed up. And they did it while building a brand. Sharp, European, clean. From London to Berlin to Tokyo, Fnatic became international. And not just a logo, a symbol of experience, endurance, and elite level play. They faced rebuilds, retirements, eras of doubt. But Fnatic never vanished because they weren't built on hype. They were built on competition. The hunger, the grind, the mindset to last. Now in 2025, Fnatic continues to evolve. New games, new rosters, same black and orange, same will to win. Fnatic, pioneers, champions, icons. From Forest to Reckles to Boaster. A legacy forged in competition and still sharpening the blade. In esports, some teams follow the meta. Others, they break it. Cloud9 has never played by the book because from day one they were born to break the meta. It started with League of Legends, a rookie squad in 2013. High, Balls, Lemonation, Mitros, and Sneaky. An instant hit, dominating NA with clean team play, aggressive drafts, and an unshakable bond. Back-to-back LCS titles. The blue wave had begun, but Cloud9 never stayed in one lane. In CSGO, they wrote history. Boston Major 2018, Skididdle, Stewie 2K, Tarek, Rush, and Automatic. A miracle run, a home soil win. The first major title for NA. The arena shook, the legacy was sealed. They expanded into Rocket League and defined an era. Years of success came as they took Rocket League by storm. In 2018, they even took home the RLCS Season 6 World Trophy. Then came Valorant. Cloud9 built rosters that innovated, that defied expectations, and gave rise to tens. A mechanical phenom turned icon. Now joined by stars like Leaf and Zeppa, C9 continues to redefine what success looks like in Riot's new frontier. And it's not just trophies, it's personality, it's memes, Sven's redemption arc, Engmong's streams. Cloud9 turned their org into a vibe where excellence meets entertainment. They took risks, they rebuilt rosters, they stood tall in wins and took the L's with style. All while wearing that iconic white and blue. Now in 2025, Cloud9 is still everywhere. From the LCS to VCT, from Twitch to TikTok. A brand that grew up with its fans, still bold, still blue, still breaking the meta. Cloud9, underdogs, champions, icons. From Sneaky to Stewie to Tens. A legacy written in upsets, innovation, and belief. Born to break the meta, built to last. In esports, trends rise fast and fall faster. But T1, they've stood tall through it all. Because legends aren't made overnight, they're built to last. Born from the roots of SK Telecom, T1 didn't just enter the League of Legends scene, they rewrote it. World champions in 2013, again in 2015, and once more in 2016. A dynasty built on brilliance, a legacy built on a name, Faker. But T1 is more than its mid-lane king. It's a culture, a system, a proving ground for greatness. From rookies to veterans, T1's discipline, structure, and vision turned potential into podiums. They didn't just win, they built teams that endured. Across a decade, T1 evolved with the game, from meta shifts to regional challenges, and LCK rebuilds to international runs. They stayed competitive, hungry, and respected. And when the world questioned their return to glory, they answered. 2023, Faker's 4th World Championship. 2024, a 5th. Records broken, rivals silenced, history made again. Outside of League, T1 expanded smartly. Valorant, Fortnite, fighting games, with a brand defined by excellence, not excess. Clean, elite, and dangerously efficient. From Seoul to the world, T1 built more than just rosters. They built a standard for how to train, how to win, how to lead. Now in 2025, the red and the black still command respect. And Faker, still there, still mentoring, still the face of a team that never forgot who they were. T1, champions across generations, icons of discipline, dominance, and drive. Built to last, then, now, and always. In esports, most teams represent a region. Gen G represents a vision, a bridge between cultures, between scenes, between what esports was and what it's becoming. Because Gen G didn't just build rosters, they built a new model. Launched in 2017, Gen G entered the scene with ambition and intention. Born between Seoul, Los Angeles, and Shanghai, they weren't just global on paper, they were global by design. In League of Legends, they inherited the legendary Samsung Galaxy roster and transformed it into a perennial LCK powerhouse. Ruler, Chovy, Peanut, Canyon, and Lehens. Some of Korea's finest wore the Gen G black and gold. By 2022, they won the LCK Summer Split, a long-awaited championship. By 2023, they repeated. And in 2024, they became world champions. But Gen G's impact goes beyond the Rift. In Valorant, their cross-region development made waves. In PUBG, they won global titles. In Overwatch, Fortnite, NBA 2K and more, they experimented, evolved, expanded. All while building systems that many orgs hadn't dreamed of. They launched Gen G Global Academy, a first-of-its-kind programming connecting education and esports. They focused on player well-being, women's esports, social equity, and career pathways. This wasn't just a team. It was a blueprint for sustainable growth in a digital age. Now in 2025, Gen G stands tall as one of esports' most balanced forces, dominant in competition, trusted in business, and respected as a team that never chased clout. They crafted impact, from Seoul to LA, from scrims to classrooms. Gen G doesn't just play the game, they bridge it. Gen G, champions of Korea, leaders of tomorrow. A decade of purpose, bridging competition, culture, and the next generation. This is more than a team, this is Gen G.
Welcome back to the Countdown Show. Now, earlier we heard from some of the legends about what it means for them to win. And they've won a lot, but I want to really hear it. What are some of those moments that stuck with them through all of those years? We spoke to players, personalities, talent, people from all over the industry and the business and really everything around it. And we wanted to hear one simple thing. What is your favorite moment that stuck with you through all of those 10 years? And here's what they had to say.
My favorite moment in the last 10 years of esports is probably when I got to commentate a series in Apex Legends with my girlfriend, Glitter Explosion. Usually she's either hosting or commentating with someone else, but things wound up the way it did that we got to do one series together, and it's a memory that will live with me for the rest of my life.
Imagine 2018 on a Sunday morning, kind of like right now. You know, you're sipping your coffee, maybe you went out the night before, and I'm sitting on the couch at my friend's house, High Res Pretty Hair. We were working at High Res. I'm in Georgia, got nothing to do on this Sunday, and we say, let's put some CS on. And so we start watching Counter-Strike, and man, we get a chance on that Sunday to enjoy probably the best Counter-Strike final I've ever heard of. Maybe the best ever, between FaZe and Cloud9. You know, Tarek, Stewie, Automatic, Rush, Skadoodle, these guys going all the way up to 21 games to get the win. Best of 3 series, final map. You know, it was just unbelievable. And, you know, I think we came out of that experience knowing that was something special. But, you know, up until this day, even going back over that video this morning, you know, people say, I think this is it. This might have been the best.
Yo, it's Overflow. What's going on, you guys? My top 3 moments in gaming. There's so many, it's tough for me to even think about it. But for me, seeing Scumpy win the World Series of Warzone at Warzone's height was so much fun. I really enjoyed it as a COD pro myself. Super fun. We got Jarvis getting banned, one of the biggest stories in Fortnite. I've known this kid since he was little, so to see him get banned and then come back and be unbanned and be right in the ranks, amazing to see. Booga winning the tournament, all this. You know what, speaking of Fortnite at its peak, the Ninja Drake streams, the Travis Scott streams, bring gaming to the mainstream. I think that's the biggest moment of the last decade in gaming, and those are some of my favorite.
It's definitely difficult to narrow down what I would consider my favorite moment of the Esports Awards within the last decade, but I'm gonna go when I kind of got more hands-on. That was in 2023, Las Vegas at Resorts World, and Pac-Man was played on the side of Resorts World because they had all those LED screens on the side of the hotel. Broke a Guinness World Record. That was insane to watch. Big Pac-Man fan, obviously, big esports fan, all coming together. It was a very memorable moment that, honestly, I wish I got to play, but nonetheless, I'm glad I got to experience it live. Amazing.
So great to see and hear from so many different people from different esports and regions, places all over the world, and yet all of them converging down to the same end goal. Look, I've seen a lot over the years, and that's not just saying that I'm old at this point, but there's one moment that really sticks out to me, and I have to be a bit biased here for a second. It has to be the grand final, the Invitational 2024 in Brazil, best of 5, two twin brothers on different sides of these two teams of FaZe Clan and W7M of the day, and of course, big celebration. First time ever a Brazilian team wins an esports tournament, international one, in Brazil. Hype moment, right? And speaking of hype moments, no one creates them more and better than some of the best teams in the world. So let's look back at the nominees for Esports Team of the Decade.
Esports Team of the Decade. T1 League of Legends. Astralis Counter-Strike. Optic Gaming Call of Duty. OG Dota 2. G2 Esports League of Legends. TSM Apex Legends. Na'Vi Counter-Strike. Team Secret. Team Liquid Dota 2. FaZe Call of Duty. Team Vitality Rocket League. Team Vitality Counter-Strike. Team BDS Rainbow Six.
That list is stacked. These are some of the most dominant teams we've ever seen. All right, this is the right time for it. Bit biased in it as well. It's time to talk about the talent that is really behind the moments, the mics in the studio, the analysis on stage, no matter where it may be. Here's a reminder of the nominees of Esports On-Air Talent of the Decade.
Esports On-Air Talent of the Decade. Shox. Golden Boy. Puckett. Machine. Shiva. Sponge. Pansy. Captain Flowers. Uber. Kobe. Zoe. Dash.
Honestly, massive love and respect to every single person on that list. They've inspired multiple generations now over the past decade and more of their work in esports, on broadcast, behind the mic, on stage, on the analyst desk, no matter where it is. And a lot of you have inspired me to be where I am today. Still to this day, it's a circle of just keeps pushing people and keeps them passionate day after day to do this job. Now let's keep the spotlight rolling. This next org has been the heart of so many different rivalries over the years, with some of the loudest crowds and some of the most passionate fan bases in all esports. Here's a look at Optic Gaming.
Some teams are built to win, but Optic Gaming, they were built to mean something to their fans, to their players, to esports itself. Because Optic has never been just an org. They've always been more than green. It started in Call of Duty, before franchising, before arenas, before the lights. A content-first team with grassroots hustle and championship hunger. Then came Scump. The golden era. Clutch plays, rivalries, titles, trash talk, and a fan base like no other. The Green Wall, passionate, proud, and unshakably loyal. Optic wasn't just winning tournaments, they were winning hearts. Their YouTube content revolutionized how fans connected with players. Their rivalries against FaZe, Envy, and everyone in between became part of esports mythology. And in 2017, it all came together. World champions, a legacy sealed in sweat and steel. But the journey wasn't without struggle. 2019. A lost name, a fractured family. Fans feared it was over. Until it wasn't. 2020, the return. The logo, the soul, the green wall back where it belonged. Optic reunited, not just in name, but in spirit. From there, the resurgence was relentless. Call of Duty League, Halo, Valorant, new stars, old legends, and the same core belief. Win with pride, lose with fire, stand for more. Now in 2025, Optic Gaming is bigger than ever, but it's still personal, still about community, still about loyalty. Because Optic didn't just build a fan base, they built a movement. Optic Gaming. Champions, creators, culture shifters. A decade of moments, a lifetime of meaning.
Man, talk about impact. Optic didn't just build a legacy, they built a whole culture. All right, let's head over to an org that's been making waves through different titles and all over the world. From bold branding to big stage dominance, here's a look at Team Vitality.
In esports, some teams rise by passion. Other teams rise through precision. Team Vitality, they were engineered to excel. Founded in Paris in 2013, Team Vitality didn't take shortcuts. They took aim at excellence, at identity, at longevity. From day one, they crafted a brand that stood apart, polished, sleek, purpose-driven. The B became a symbol of power, speed, and unity. They dominated the French scene in League of Legends. They dominated the Rocket League scene with multiple RL CS World titles, but their true evolution came in Counter-Strike. A lineup powered by legends like Zawu, a prodigy turned world beater. One of the most consistent top 5 CSGO teams of the era. And in 2023, it all paid off. Major champions at the final CSGO Major in Paris. A hometown win, a legacy cemented. But Vitality didn't stop at trophies. They built infrastructure that rivaled global orgs, state-of-the-art training facilities, performance optimization, partnerships with tech and sports giants. They weren't just fielding rosters, they were building machines for success. And they expanded smartly into Rocket League, Valorant, Call of Duty Mobile, each entry backed by world-class coaching, player development, and brand synergy. Vitality brought structure to an industry often ruled by chaos. French roots, global reach. They showed the world that performance isn't just about reflexes. It's about vision, resources, and the discipline to stay elite. Now in 2025, Team Vitality remains one of Europe's finest. Competitive, stylish, strategic. Their colors run deep. Their systems run clean. And their ambition only accelerating. Team Vitality. Major winners, global players, engineered to excel. On the server and beyond.
Vitality's really been putting in the work, and you can see their growth and their trajectory over the past decade, year after year after year. And just like that, the stage is set, the trophies are ready, and the legacy moments are coming. Get your predictions in, jump on socials, and use hashtag Esports Awards, and let the world know who you're backing tonight. And look, personally, as Milosh, I've been around for over 13 years in esports. And over the past decade plus, so many of these organizations, these talent, these players, and so many industry specialists have inspired me to be where I am today. And of course, so many of you that are watching at home that have seen these organizations, these players, no matter the category, and the esports grow over time. It's what keeps us coming in every single day. This unlimited passion for the thing that unites us all around the world. True competition in games and in esports.
The 2017 trophy. That's a throwback. What generation is this controller? Okay, that is a throwback. 2016. I remember that. Oh yeah! I'm on this jacket. Oh my goodness. I've been waiting 10 years for this. It's finally time.
Tonight, we don't just celebrate a year in esports, we celebrate an era. For the past decade, this industry has evolved faster than anyone could have imagined. From LAN cafes and grassroots brackets to sold-out arenas and global broadcasts, esports has redefined competition for a new generation. Good evening, my name is Quickshot and I am honored to be joined by Barney Banks as well as Jesgoat for this monumental event.
We've witnessed players rise from obscurity to international icons. Organizations transform into dynasties. Games become movements and moments that became immortal. Not just as highlights, but as memories shared by millions.
And what started as a passion is now a profession. What was once a niche hobby is now a global force. And the Esports Awards, well, it started as a stage of excellence, but it's grown into something so much more. It's become our time capsule, a reflection of the cumulative efforts that got us here. The games, the players, the teams, the publishers, and of course, the tournament organizers.
I mean, however, some things are a constant. The awards began in a year with Faker being a world champion. And 1 decade later, we're here again. Faker is still a world champion. Tonight, here in Riyadh, during the biggest esports tournament the world has ever seen, we open that capsule to honor the very best of the past 10 years.
This isn't just a show. It's a celebration of the stories that brought us here. The players who made us jump out of our seats, the creators who inspired thought, the events that brought us together, and the community that gave it all meaning.
That's 10 years of milestones, of rivalries and redemption arcs, of record-breaking streams, and of course, unforgettable plays. Every nominee tonight helped define this past decade. Every award is a reminder of how far they've come.
Yeah, but we are not just looking back, because the next 10 years are already loading in. New champions will rise, new titles will captivate us, and the next generation is already logging on.
Yes, that's right. Esports never slows down. It levels up. And whether you are in the crowd, on stage, or watching from your second screen at home, this night is yours. Fond nostalgia provided as courtesy.
Welcome to the Esports Awards 2025 Decade Awards. It's been 3,650 days, 87,600 hours, and more awards than I care to count. This is your decade in esports.
Esports has changed. The games, the players, the teams. Much of what was is no more, and for now, a new chapter is to be written. The story begins as all good stories do, with heroes battling it out, clutches, aces, pentas. These moments decided the fates and carved out the legacies for those bestowed with greatness. Tribes from across the lands would travel, display their colors, sing their songs, and cheer for their champions. Cathedrals of competition would bellow throughout the ages, roaring with anticipation. Challenges and hard times, but the cream always manages to rise to the top.
Four times they've been knocked out, and four times they have gone back up for this moment.
10 years of esports, 10 years of unmissable moments, a decade of greatness.
If that doesn't get you hyped or excited, I don't know what will. Pentas, aces, first to 10, sick invitational winners, major winners, world champion. Like, I legitimately have goosebumps, and I'm just so excited to be here.
And so you should feel that way. Okay, that montage got me stoked as well, and we always love sharing some of our favorite moments. But let's test ourselves, shall we?
Is this Q&A?
Yeah, maybe it is.
Okay.
When was the first Intel Grand Slam achieved in CSGO? And which team
Okay, the team is easy. The team's Astralis. I know that for sure.
Okay.
I have no idea what year.
Oh, God.
2014? 24? I'm going to say 2014? Higher? Okay.
Ooh.
I have no idea.
You know what? I came into esports in 2015. It has to be after that, so I'm going to say 2017.
It's 2018.
Ooh. Oh,
2018.
okay, right.
Jess, take it away. Come on, what's your question?
Alrighty, this is my question then. Which players have won world championships in both Call of Duty and Halo? I'm an FPS specialist, so you got to give me something.
I know one.
I kind of know this, I think.
Oh,
you?
Yeah.
So go for it.
I would go formal.
Okay. I think Shotzi.
Did they not both do it?
I'm pretty sure. And like Shotzi's a guy that's like nominated for an award tonight. So I think, did they both do it? Oh, yes, they
And
did.
they've both done it.
Okay.
I'll take a spud. I'll
That's
take a
nice.
spud.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
If you're watching at home, play along, type in chat. Let us know what you
Yes.
think. Okay, this is a tough one. What is the biggest series comeback in esports ever in the last decade? Which teams are involved?
Oh.
It's open-ended. What's the biggest comeback? Come
Which teams?
What
I have a
games?
feeling, I know like game-wise in terms of like length of
Okay,
play.
I'll narrow
I'll
it down.
Go R6.
Okay, yes.
I'm going to say
Rainbow
R6.
Six.
I'm going to say R6.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, my producers tell me R6. So tell me, which is the biggest comeback?
What's R6?
Tick-tock, tick-tack, tick-tock.
It's got to be a
TikTok.
best of 5 reverse sweep 6 invitational.
Oh, okay, but which teams? Which teams?
Was it W7M Face?
Yes.
Come on,
I think
it's
that's right.
gonna be that,
W7M
isn't it?
Face. We've got it. Right.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Next
If I
question.
got that wrong, it would be so
Mr.
bad.
Banks. W7M.
Yes.
Okay, well then there
Yay.
you go. All right, which player holds the record for the most tournament wins across all esports?
Bro, come on. Fighting
Oh.
games like Daigo Umehara, League of Legends, Faker, Call of Duty, I actually don't know. I don't know. If you had to pick one.
I couldn't pick one. I really couldn't.
I wish I could read chat right now. I really wish I could read chat. Okay, I'm going to give up.
Comms me production, tell me.
We're fine.
Oh, you mentioned Call of Duty.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Crimsix.
Ooh, I wouldn't have guessed
Actually,
Crimsix.
that's
Yeah.
not a surprise. He is a very winningest man.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, stand with me, boys. Ready? Which player has competed in the highest amount of tournaments, highest number in total in their career?
Has to be StarCraft or fighting game community is my guess. If somebody's played in Brood War and StarCraft 2 is my guess. So, I don't know, Maru, Flash, I don't know.
I'm drawing a blank because I'm
from
the
Tekken.
fresh meat in this.
Listen, I'm the
trio.
FTC and StarCraft is like my guilty pleasure. But I don't know. Who is it?
It's on you.
I have it written in my notes. One second. Production.
Yeah.
Oh, Solar 753. Okay, we're throwing. Okay, that is actually a throwback.
Oh, listen, they also say, Smash as well. Music
Yes.
King was up there as well. Yeah. Okay.
I love
There's so many games. These questions are hard. Okay, which player has earned the most career prize money ever in esports?
It has to be StarCraft.
No ways. StarCraft had no money.
They did.
Dota, sorry.
Dota, not StarCraft, Dota. This is showing my over skill. Dota.
It has to be a Dota player. I think Seb's won 2 TIs.
He has won 2 TIs, but he won TIs later when the prize pool was smaller. The correct answer is no tail.
Oh.
Okay, listen, let's take a second. Let's look back for a moment or two. We've been in the industry for a while. I definitely feel a little bit like the grandpa of the show. And I think when I think back to Esports Awards 2016, I was lucky enough to be nominated. When I think back, I've been watching esports for over 25 years. I used to play and compete. So, like, for me, this is incredibly special to be part of the decade of Esports Awards.
You know what's funny? This decade is not just the decade for Esports Awards. It's actually my decade as well. I first started as an esports player in 2015. So for me, it's actually kind of cute to look back and be like, I started as a player. Then I moved on to coach. Then I moved on to talent work. So
you've ticked all the boxes.
I tried to tick all the boxes. Yeah. Been a good 10 years.
The Swiss Army knife of esports.
Young boy, how was your time?
Young boy. Thanks so much. My
man.
first ever step into esports was, funnily enough, the Esports Awards 2018. It was I hosted one of the awards, Photographer of the Year.
Oh,
Helena
lovely.
Christensen, congratulations, by the way.
Very nice.
2018.
Very nice. The crazy thing is, it is wild how fast things have moved in this space. I'm a child of the 90s, and seeing how it's grown in the last 10 years, new games, new faces, new metas. We're surrounded by the best of the best in the industry right now on show, and we're going to be giving them awards as well. So this just feels right. So let's move forward. Esports Awards Reflections. Very humble beginnings in London. I was there, and I think that's true. It definitely did not have this production value, that's for sure.
That is definitely true. You know what? It's just been a phenomenal thing to be a part of, I guess, for like years and hopefully years to come as well.
Didn't you have your award in your showreel as well?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
didn't work in esports yet, man.
I'm stoked.
But I hadn't done any work, so I was just, you know what? And the award for Photographer of the Year goes to.
He's still got it. He's still got it. This many years down the track, he's still got it. I love it.
And of course, for Esports Awards, they've evolved, they've grown. They moved to Texas, did shows in the US, been to Vegas. We're now on Riyadh in front of Boulevard City. I mean, this is crazy.
It is indeed. And you know what? I couldn't have asked to do it with 2 better people by my side as well.
Well, now that we're part of the biggest event in esports, boys, and I want to get the history going as well, here in Riyadh at the Esport World Cup, give me some thoughts.
Okay,
Trevor.
look, global nature of the awards and indeed the industry as well. Now, I want to highlight again that while I was nominated, I didn't win an award. Yeah, thanks, Jess, for that one. Someone did win an award. Jess, I know you're a big fan, you're a big supporter, so what's been your favorite moment, let's say, of Esports Awards specifically? And don't say winning. You can say winning.
I am going to say the winning moment.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it is a funny moment. I got called. I had unfortunately messed up the time zone of when the Esports Awards would be because I was working in Brazil, another event at the time.
Australians.
I know, Australians. And it was 2 a.m. and I woke up to multiple phone calls going, "You won, idiot. Where are you?" And I said, "Oh my God, I thought it was tomorrow." And oh my God, wait, I won? And I stood in my hotel room and I cried for a long time. So that's probably my best moment.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
I'm
Trevor.
not at all jealous.
Well, of course, we're here at the Decade Awards, right? So here, 10 years of work is recognized in one night. And there's been countless tournaments and victories. And now we are here on the stage at the Esports World Cup to close out one of the most epic runs in esports history, Jess.
Yeah, of course. These awards recognize longevity, success over 10 years. I mean, for the first time ever, we get to do this in a very unique sort of occasion as well. I've already been in Riyadh for one of them, but these finalists, all of them have their own specialties, their own crafts, their own area of expertise. And for me, I think that all that longevity, the grit, I've been in there for the past 5 years full time, and I know what it takes. So for me to be able to honor some of these people, Trevor, wow.
Now, before we give out tonight's awards, we first have to physically receive the winner videos and their acceptance speeches. Right now, Esports Awards panel members Hercules and Tasty Steve are live at the Boulevard at the custodians of tonight's Esports Awards briefcase. It's encrypted on the winner's hard drive. This briefcase has been under their watchful eyes. No leaks, no spoilers, not even a peek from us. Our independent adjudicators have tallied every vote, have double-checked every result, and now it is finally time. And wait, this says you've trusted Herc and Tasty Steve.
Hey, quick shot. All right.
Herc and Tasty are driving it over.
Okay, if you were to pick one or the other, Jess, go on. Tasty Steve, Herc, who would you rather be driving the car?
Driving. Look, I hope Herc is both driving and handling the briefcase very safely because I can't trust Tasty Steve with either.
I hope someone else is driving. Also, by the way, this seriously needs to arrive. Okay, listen. It made it. There. Okay, you have it. It's now with reliable, trustworthy hands at the Esports Awards. And there you have it. We are now ready to celebrate a decade of Esports Awards. This is one of the most exciting awards of the night. It's all about the moment someone goes from unknown to undeniable.
Breakthrough players show us what hunger looks like. They shake up the status quo. They arrive with impact and they never look back.
These players didn't just step into the spotlight, they kicked down the door. Presenting this award, please welcome PUBG Mobile superstar, Panda.
What's up? It is Panda, and here are your nominees for Esports Breakthrough Player of the Decade.
Esports Breakthrough Player of the Decade. Sim. Monacy. Carrier. Booga. Kenny. Shotzi. Miracle. Zywoo. Monkey Moon. Mallory. Punk.
Wow, what a list of nominees there. You know what? I saw Kenny on the list and I went, when I first started to play CS, he was the one that inspired me to start opping, out of all things.
Damn, I love that. I've got to say, Booga.
I knew you were going to say that.
You can't not, though, because the accomplishments that he's managed to achieve in the spectacle that he managed to do it and at the age that he was at.
I mean, it's an incredible list. It's so many big names. I think we need to figure out who the winner is.
Zywoo.
Hey guys, it's Zywoo from Team Vitality, and I want to say thanks for everyone who voted for me for this award. It's really, I feel really good for that. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for my family, Vitality, everyone who support me all through this year. It's been a pleasant to be for Vitality since 8 years now. So obviously I want to thank them for that. They give me this opportunity to play with them, to shine with them. So without them, I don't think I can be what I am today. So thank you for that. Thank you to be the player of the decade as well. So thank you everyone. Thank you Vitality. Thank you for everyone who voted for me.
He has been widely considered as one of the best players in the world ever since breaking through in late 2019. He has been the best Counter-Strike player in 2019, 2020, 2023, whilst coming in second in 2021 and 2022. Zywoo this year has won 7 out of 8 tournaments with Vitality and is arguably the greatest Counter-Strike 2 player on the planet right now. Congratulations to Zywoo.
Way! Well, now that we've actually got the man in the field, someone you all know and love, who's going to be talking us through the Boulevard City to check out the incitement around this massive esports and gaming festival, I get to welcome E. Hey E, how are you getting on down there? What's going on?
Oh man, I am doing exceptionally well. Obviously, Boulevard City, as you would expect here at the Esports World Cup, quite lit up and quite a good time, so happy to be on the ground covering it.
Okay, well, you've been hanging around the Boulevard this entire night. Can you give us a little insight into what you've got up to and what you have to show us?
Oh man, there's so much to check out here. I mean, I'm literally in an amusement park, you know what I mean? Like a festival that really just kind of brings everybody out. So as far as what I'm gonna show you, a lot of entertainment value is to come. So I don't wanna spoil anything, so just stay tuned for what I get into.
E, I'm not gonna lie, you're looking a little bit underdressed for the occasion.
I wouldn't say underdressed, I would say appropriately dressed. It's hard to really tackle all of the things you can do out here in a tux, you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm fitted right, feeling good, and I think you guys are going to enjoy the ride I take you on.
Okay, well, whatever that ride is, EE, don't get into too much trouble, okay? We'll catch up with you soon.
All right, no doubt about it. Sounds good, guys.
All right, EU, we will let you get back to the boulevard. I've got a feeling you're about to spend the next hour trying to beat that stupid rigged game. It's got a tilted rim. You have to throw the ball. I have played that game so many times. I have not got a single point. Now, while EE's chasing prizes, we're going to kick things off with something even more competitive, our next award.
Over the past decade, we have seen the best titles bring the globe together, filling arenas and stadiums around the world and producing some of the most awe-inspiring, life-changing moments that we've witnessed.
They've challenged mainstream order of things, rivaling viewership like the Super Bowl. These games created a brand new counterculture that swept up the world in excitement. Here to present the Esports Award Game of the Decade is the sleeveless wonder, Tyler One.
Yo, what up? I'm Tyler One, and here are your nominees for the Esports Game of the Decade.
Esports Game of the Decade. League of Legends. Counter-Strike. Dota 2. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Rocket League. Valorant. Call of Duty. Fortnite. Rainbow Six Siege.
I tell you what, there's so many incredible titles in there, but I've got to say, Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Ooh, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I've got to give the mobile games their flowers. It's just been such a dominant esport within that community, and I've loved it.
Listen, Southeast Asia is crazy for this game. I actually started watching it last year for the first time. Blew me away how much support it has.
Maybe I'm a little biased here, boys, but Rainbow Six changed my life, so I do have to shout out to the game that changed mine and many others' lives, not just back in the past 10 years, but into the future as well.
I'm going to challenge you to tell me more stories about other things outside of R6. All right, let's turn our attention. Who is the winner for Esports Game of the Decade?
Legends.
Hello everyone, it's an incredible honor to accept the Esports Game of the Decade Award on behalf of everyone at Riot. From the very beginning, our goal has been simple, to make it better to be a player. Over the last 16 years, League has become a global sport. It's created unforgettable moments on stages around the world and brought players together in ways that we could have never imagined. Whether you're playing at home or on the biggest stage in the world, you're part of the same game. That shared experience is at the heart of League. It's been an honor to see League bring players and fans together, united by their love for the game. This award is a testament to the pros, teams, partners, riders, and especially the millions of players whose passion fuels the League community. So this award belongs to all of you, because without you, none of this would be possible. Thank you.
I think it's not a huge surprise to see League of Legends picking up the win. It is the most viewed esports tournament of all time with the 2024 World Championship. Prize pools total over 80 million, with the highest individual prize pool being 6.45. League of Legends has collaborated with mainstream talents such as Lil Nas X, Imagine Dragons, New Jeans. I was at the shows. There's a massive full global ecosystem. As the old man in the room has been watching esports for over 25 years, they were one of the first to commit to the League ecosystem. And a lot of people followed in their footsteps. It also kind of put me here. Thank you very much. Congratulations to League of Legends. Let's move on with the show. From every corner of the globe, the best came to compete at the Esports World Cup.
Without the Esports World Cup, we would not be stood here right now, and all of this would not be possible.
Shout out to the EWC. I love my time every time I come out to Riyadh. And of course, the shawarmas, they definitely put a cherry on top.
The problem is it puts weight on every time I go home.
That's for sure. But of course, I want to bring us back to the fact that there are figures in esports whose presence transcends the screen. The ones who inspire, influence, and define entire eras.
They are the voices that we remember, the leaders who drive the scene forward, and the personalities who made this industry what it is today.
Every viral moment, every organization dreamed into life. This award honors those who left an impact, not just through results, but through presence, passion, performance. Presenting this award, please welcome EAFC and now football commentator, Brandon Smith.
Brandon Smith here, EA Sports FC commentator and play-by-play commentator of the year. Here are your nominees for Esports Personality of the Decade.
Esports Personality of the Decade. K-Drop.
He just won the game. He just won the game. That's it.
Faker. Fallen.
If you probably will not win. So
Hex.
Doubled up Halo championships. It's big.
Ebuy.
Digital, más de 9 millones de viewers.
Nade Shot.
I've been playing COD longer than most people have been living on this earth.
No Brew.
Eita, mira, antes de começar a partida já.
Simple.
We all need to stay humans first. Thank you.
Scum.
Is there? I don't know if there's a better feeling than when you know that you won.
Shocks.
Right, listen. Here's the view, the kick and
Tarek.
Major University Anniversary.
My goodness.
What a list.
That is a stacked award. One name that jumps out to me, boys, Ibai. I mean, the impact that he's had, you really can't understate it. The viewership breaking records almost every year these days.
He literally just broke it a few weeks ago as well.
He did.
It's absolutely crazy. I mean, listen, the other thing for me is it's crazy to think the new generation and the old generation, there are some old boys on that list and there's some also very young people too. So like K-Drill Hicks makes me smile as well.
You know what? Valid, both valid points, but let's see who won the award.
Nade Shot.
Well, wow. I mean, this is just surreal. First off, I want to say thank you to all the fans who have been with me every step of the way. You know, my first Major League Gaming event was in 2007 when I was 14 years old. And some years later, a few good men started following along, and they are the reason why I'm here today at the Esports Awards. And obviously, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to all those people that have been supporting me throughout these years, but thank you to the Esports Awards for even putting this event together. I feel like it's become a staple in the community every single year, and that's a legacy that I think is very important, just because there's a lot of folks that work hard every single day to make the dreams that young kids like I had when I was younger available today and have those opportunities today. We can't take that for granted. It's just an interesting place for me to be, because a perception of a decade, an esports personality of a decade, I mean, that holds a whole lot of weight. You know, my career has taken a lot of turns. I've had a lot of ups and downs. I've made more mistakes than I can count. But at the end of the day, you know, I've sort of grown up in front of everybody here and shared my life in a lot of ways that I never thought I would when I was, you know, this young kid going to his first MLG event, and going from a player to a team owner and trying to help facilitate those same dreams that I had when I was younger has been one of the biggest and deepest honors that I've had in my entire career. And to everybody at 100 Thieves, staff, past, present, future, I just want to say thank you for all the hard work that you put in and day out, because you guys make me look a lot smarter and better at my job than I actually am. To all the players that I've competed with on stage or in online tournaments, or if you've competed for 100 Thieves, won us championships, and fought hard on the main stages across all the titles that we've been a part of, thank you so much. Esports has changed so much in the last 10 years. And I feel lucky to have played even a small role in the growth of this industry. Really, all I'm going to do after this award show is get back to work, keep pounding the pavement, and try to leave this industry bigger than it was when I found it and when I was allowed to take part in it and have a career in this incredible space. So this is not something I'm going to take for granted. This is not something that I'll ever forget. I want to say thank you guys deeply with every fiber in my being. Thank you so much for allowing me to have the privilege to once again have a job in this industry and to be the winner of Esports Personality of the Decade. Just an honor that I would have never thought in my wildest dreams I'd be sitting here at 33 years old with a family, a second baby on the way, and being celebrated by some of my peers. And I just want to say congratulations to all the other finalists. You guys have obviously done an incredible job of making this place better for everyone that works day in and day out in esports. So I'm just blown away with happiness, excitement, and gratefulness. And I hope everybody who's watching, genuinely thank you so much. This means the world to me. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And Esports Awards, we'll see you fudging later. Goodbye.
What a moment. The personality of the decade is etched into history.
And while they've been holding down the studio, someone else has been taking a well-earned break after an incredible year.
That's right. Veracity's been unwinding at Habitat Alula, soaking in the desert views and reflecting on everything this season has meant.
Some of us have to go to sand, some of us get to have fun. Let's take a look back at our travel so far.
These fools don't want the smoke.
Whoa, is that Veracity, the #1 esports host, caster, player of the year?
Hey, you caught me at the best time, honestly.
Okay, but you're playing Counter-Strike. How long have you been playing? Because you're in one of those like gremlin-seated kind of positions right now.
15 hours?
15 hours. That is way too long. I think you need to maybe unplug.
Unplug my PC?
No, I mean just like unplug, like relax.
Okay, tell me more.
Okay, I got an idea. How would you like to go to a 5-star resort called Habitat in Alula right here in Saudi?
Okay, yeah, count me in.
Okay, let's get some relaxation in. Let's try it.
Let's go.
Wow. I mean, that place just looks absolutely amazing and not fair, actually.
I definitely agree with that.
That's
not fair.
It's definitely not fair for me, guys, because I had to go dig up the time capsule, but Veracity got to go to a resort?
Not fair at all.
Alrighty, well, okay, since we're going through the unfairness, we're going to go back to Veracity live now in Alula. Veracity, how did you swindle where you are right now on stage?
Well, honestly, guys, I wish I could tell you, but thanks to our good friends over here at Habitat, I've been having the time of my life. Much needed R&R and just chilling by the pool a whole lot more.
Okay, well, Veracity, you might be on the other side of Saudi, but what else do you have in store for us tonight?
Well, you guys have already seen a bunch of places. I'm going to take you through a journey and explore a whole lot more. And later on in the show, I'm also going to have the honor of presenting an award, a very special one at that.
Oh, congratulations. Well, it's great to hear from you, Veracity. Get back to the pool. I'm a little jealous, and I guess we'll see from you shortly.
Thanks very much, guys. I'll catch up with you later.
Esports grew because people believed in it. And some of those believers were brands that didn't just sponsor the scene, they invested in it. They stood beside it.
These partnerships helped take competitive gaming from something passionate to something powerful, from potential to global spectacle.
This award celebrates the brands that became part of the fabric of our community. Presenting this award, please welcome actress, singer, and cosplayer Myrtle Sorosa.
I am Myrtle Sarasa, and here are your nominees for Commercial Partner of the Decade.
Esports Commercial Partner of the Decade. Red Bull. Intel. Logitech G. Monster Energy. HyperX. MasterCard. Secret Lab. Razer. DHL. Corsair. Alienware.
I mean, look, first of all, the VO was amazing. But I think for me, I just love seeing everything that Red Bull's done. I love the tournaments that they're hosting. It's something that's like very inspiring in the space.
Also been nominated for 7 of the Esports Awards and just an absolute powerhouse in terms of content creation, at least.
Well, I've called out other stack categories before. I think this is another stack one, but I would like to know the winner.
First off, I want to give a huge thank you to the Esports Awards and to everyone who voted for us. To be nominated is a huge honor, but to win the whole thing, that's pretty incredible. It's kind of wild to think that our partnership with EFG started in a little booth in a trade show nearly 2 decades ago. But now look at us. Intel Extreme Masters is selling out massive arenas, event after event, year after year, and it just keeps getting bigger. I mean, we have a major next year in Cologne. That's a pretty huge deal. And EFG has stood by our side for so many years and entertained our wild and sometimes mildly unhinged ideas. And together we've built something awesome. We've built the most prestigious esports event in the world, and it's only going to get bigger and better from here. We also want to give a huge shout out to our friends at Acer Predator, who have been supporters of this for the past few years. They've been incredible partners, and we're able to do something super cool with them, which is roll out the official IEM tournament PC, the Intel Core Ultra powered Acer Predator Orion 7000. That thing is awesome. Highly recommend that you go and check it out. And of course, none of this would even be remotely possible if it wasn't for all the incredible fans who've been tuning in from around the world or coming out to the events themselves. We've been so grateful for the immense support that we've gotten over the years, engaging with the millions upon millions of fans tuning in and supporting esports as a whole. We couldn't have done this without you guys. The team here at Intel, we've been gaming for decades. A lot of us have been working on IEM for several years, and some of us even started as fans of IEM well before we even started here at Intel. We're 100% committed to supporting esports and creating experiences that the fans will really enjoy. And we're excited to continue to create awesome things for many, many years to come. I know it's a bit tricky for the team to get together all in one room. We're spread out throughout the world, but here's some shout outs from the Intel crew.
Wow, Esports Commercial Partner of the Decade. Huge thanks to all of our partners, players, fans, and of course the CPUs that powered all of those highlight reels, clutch plays, and of course the occasional rage quit. From LAN parties to packed arenas, thank you for letting us be part of the meta. Here's to the next decade of crispy one-taps, smooth peaks, and smoke that lands exactly where you meant to throw it.
Thank you from the original gamers that support your networking needs.
Thank you for this honor, and thank you to everyone who makes Intel Extreme Masters amazing.
Receiving this award is an incredible honor for us. So thank you so much again. We're so excited to show you what we have planned next, so please stay tuned.
Congratulations to the winner, Intel. I've worked with them personally. I know what they're capable of, but not only have they given every bit of hardware and PC that every player needs to be able to excel, they've also been able to have their names on some of the biggest tournaments around the world. So shout out to Intel. You've done a fantastic job, and we look forward to working with you more throughout the years.
Intel Extreme Masters, do you need to say anything
Exactly
else?
right.
Anything else? Congratulations. All right, let's check back in with Evisu, who I think is trying to get us some prizes, because I have won nothing over at the Boulevard Studios.
All right, what's up, guys? Yes, I have been down here grinding, accumulating prizes for all of us, okay? As you can see, I've already got one cute little stuffed animal, and I'm not leaving here until I come back with enough for the whole squad. So let me show you exactly how the magic touch works. My man, would you mind holding this for me? Okay. Been grinding this a lot. It's easy. Off the backboard, in the hole, win a prize. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Okay. Little camera shy, no big deal, no big deal. All right. Third time's the charm, as you all know. Unbelievable. How does this guy do it? I don't know, and I don't have time to answer that. So back to you guys in the studio.
Visu's just having way too much fun rocking around the boulevard.
Yeah, I've enjoyed playing the games myself. I can't say I've won anything yet, but I'm still going to work on it.
Does anyone win? That is the question. But this award honors the players whose movement, aim, and mind games pushed controller play to its absolute limit. Those who have dominated with thumbsticks and unmatched dexterity.
Over the past decade, they've proved that peak performance doesn't care about your setup. It cares about your skill. They've honed their craft on huge titles such as Call of Duty, Rocket League, Smash Brothers, Apex, Halo, and all things controller-based.
For the past decade, we've seen multi-time, multi-game world champions. We're not just talking different patches or different meta, but entirely different games and mechanics. These names have struck fear into their opponents for the last 10 years. And here to present the nominees for the Esports Controller Player of the Decade is someone who knows a lot more about controllers than we do.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Wong. We're here live at Riyadh, and here are the nominees for the Esports Award Controller Player of the Decade.
Esports Controller Player of the Decade. Turbo Pulsar. Sonic Fox. Snakebite. Sim. Shotzi. Scum. K-Dog. Imperial Howl. Hungry Box. Formal. Crimsix.
I absolutely love watching every single fighting game tournament. For me, when I see Sonic Fox up there, when I see HBox, when I think about all the games that Sonic Fox has won, from Dragon Ball FighterZ to Mortal Kombat to Skullgirls, like, I'm a fan, and I just love watching these guys play.
I think I'm smelling what you're selling, but let's find out who is our controller player of the decade.
Shotzi.
Officially winning controller player of the decade, especially with all the talent from Scump, Formal, and everyone else on the list. Truly a blessing. I literally watched these guys growing up, and seeing these guys next to my name and me getting picked is honestly surreal. All these guys deserve this award as much as I do. And yeah, shout out Optic from especially my teammates, Krim, Scump, Formal. They're always just breeding talent. It's no coincidence that these guys are on top of this list as well. And we're all striving for the same goal. And I know there's a lot of championships coming. And of course, my family, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here without you, Mom. And, my brother's back home supporting as always. And shout out Aubrey, my girlfriend. She's always been with me side by side, and she understands how time-consuming gaming is. And she's always been able to just support me and always be right by my side. I was a little kid once, just playing to play, and I would always want to become a pro player, and to be able to win this award in front of, all you guys, and it's a dream come true, honestly. I know my inner child would be proud of myself, and if I had to say anything for, the young gamers, just keep on gaming, and you never know what gaming could take you. And once again, it's an honor winning Controller Player of the Decade. Hopefully I keep showing up for you guys, and I keep putting on a show. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations to Shotzi, a man who is an absolute demon with a controller in his hands. Won championships in both Halo and Call of Duty, and 3-time Call of Duty champion, tying with the most world championships in Call of Duty history. What an absolute beast. You know what?
It's unstoppable. He's part of the reason I stopped playing Call of Duty.
Part of it is you stopped.
Yeah.
Fair play. A generation raised on thumbsticks, turning clutch moments into history. That's what this award was all about.
We are just getting started, and after the break, we crown the PC Player of the Decade, honor the minds behind the magic with Coach of the Decade, and celebrate the moments that brought us together with Live Event of the Decade.
Now, guys, I'm sure I don't have to mention this, but please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I've been out here all day. Screens, flashing, lights everywhere. It's sensory overload. At some point, your eyes just give out. That's why I don't roll into the boulevard without these. Clean, sharp, and built for any situation. Style? Absolutely. Function? Even more so. But it's not just about surviving the stage. Backstage, I'm on screen for hours. Prep, socials, footage, repeat. But that's why I have these. These are the Prism gaming lenses, built specifically for screen time. Less eye strain, more clarity, and that same Oakley precision. And trust me, they've saved me after silver scrapes more than twice. Now, before we move on with our next award, I want you to scan the QR code on your screen so you can grab your very own pair of Oakleys. Now, with the show, back to me. No, back to you. You know what I mean. Carry on with the show.
Welcome back to the Decade Awards.
Coming up next, we have the award for the Esports Player of the Decade, and that's on PC, of course, guys. It's an award where we get to honor people that inspired me to become a player a decade ago. You've already heard from me. I got to start about 10 years ago, and I'm so excited to be here celebrating the best of the best.
Toppling dynasties while building their own legacies and becoming kings. Over the last decade, we have seen eras come and go, but these players have remained, defeating all that stood before them whilst building their own futures. They've created the biggest moments, they've had the biggest plays. And to present these nominees for Esports PC Player of the Decade, let's find out who they are.
So this platform is near and dear to my heart. This is where my gaming life started, and I've spent many, many hours on this platform over the years. And it's been incredible to see so many of the nominees here at TWC in 2025.
PC Esports has delivered unforgettable moments and legendary performances. This award celebrates players who inspired millions through skill, creativity, and lasting impact. They didn't play the game, they changed it. And the nominees for the PC Esports Player of the Decade are
Esports PC Player of the Decade, Aspas, Caps, Faker. Miposhka. Nisha. No Tail. Simple. Zaiwu.
An absolutely epic list. You can't deny any of those players, really. But I've got to say, Simple, the GOAT of CSGO.
Okay, I've got to point out my man Zaiwu, who was incidentally born on the same month that CSOG came out as well.
Ooh, interesting. Let's also forget, there's a bunch of Dota players in there as well. But we need to find out who is the winner.
안녕하세요. T1의 페이커입니다. 오늘 이렇게 e스포츠 최고의 선수상, 10년 최고의 선수상을 받게 됐는데 이런 의미 있는 상을 받게 돼서 너무 기쁘고 앞으로도 선수로서 계속해서 멋있는 모습 팬분들께 보여드리도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Was there any other choice? 5-time world champion, including back-to-back world championship wins. EWC 2024 winner, 2016 and 2017 MSI winner, the most decorated and famous player in league history. Do you know Faker? Do you know Faker?
Yeah.
Everybody knows Faker. It's not a huge surprise. Insanely good player.
Absolutely. But as we look back on a decade of esports, there's one voice we need to hear from, Barney.
The person who's been behind this vision since the beginning, helping turn a simple idea into a global celebration.
Please welcome the CEO of the Esports Awards, the terrible handicap, Mike Ashford.
Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate you as always. And I think everyone watching at home would agree our hosts are doing a fantastic job. It's still so surreal to me that we're here celebrating our first major milestone. But somehow, luck found a way, and we've made it. What started but as a small idea back in London has very quickly grown to become the global platform for recognition for our entire industry. 10 years in the making. It's been the privilege of a lifetime to be able to deliver so many amazing moments for our industry, from record-breaking achievements to crowning each and every winner, to watching so many lifetime achievement honorees be inducted into our Hall of Fame. We were founded on 3 core pillars: to recognize excellence, create legacy, and honor the industry. On year, we've ensured as a team to uphold them. And here I stand today at our decade anniversary. I'd like to think we'll continue to achieve those goals for the next decade, but it certainly hasn't been possible without the strong support of so many individuals and so many collectives that allow this to work. I like to think in a way each and every year we crowdsource our award show. So firstly, I'd like to thank our incredible panel of judges who year on year volunteer so much time and contribute so much to this process that ends in each and every one of our winners taking home an Esports Awards trophy. Secondly, I'd like to thank the Esports World Cup for their collaboration, their support and their partnership. Their shared belief for our vision has allowed us to achieve things we never thought possible. And lastly, I'd like to thank the esports community. Each and every person who tunes in, who watches and who votes on the Esports Awards helps to shape and guide this, from the 16 awards we started with back in London to the 30+ awards you see us with today. Tonight is a truly remarkable occasion, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to showcase and shine a light on so many different legacies over such a 10-year as a decade. 10 years of defining moments all come down to this very night. I can't wait to see who else wins tonight, and back to you in the studio.
Good luck on the golf course, Mike. Esports is a truly global industry. We always talk about the teams who travel, but we also like to see the other groups that travel. You, the fans.
The super fans, the ones who represent their favorite teams everywhere they go. bringing team spirit and atmosphere to the arenas.
We're going from the Green Wall to the Golden Hornets to the KC Ultras. Without the fans, there would be no esports.
To the fans, you guys make our job so much more interesting and so much more fun. I absolutely love all of you. Now, they are the ones behind the screen, behind the players, behind the strategy.
Coaches don't always get the spotlight, but they have become an essential part of what it means to compete at the highest levels.
They lead, they teach, and they carry the pressure that most people never see. The best coaches change not just games, but entire teams. Presenting this award is someone who spent his career surrounded by some of the best, a name synonymous with excellence in esports. Please welcome the one and only T1 Faker.
10년 최고의 코치상 후보자 여러분들을 만나 뵙겠습니다.
Esports Coach of the Decade. Sonic. Coma. Potter. Blade. XTQ ZZZ. Moon. Heen. Kim Young-soo.
Oh, as someone who has been a coach in her career, I looked up to the likes of Xtas, for example, from Team Vitality. He's definitely got the winningest. I saw him at the boot camp when I was working. I definitely looked up to that man.
Once again, the Swiss Army knife of esports,
That's it.
Everybody. Now, who won Coach of the Decade?
지난 10년 동안 이런 베스트 코치상을 받게 돼서 진심으로 감사드리고 영광스럽게 생각하고 있습니다. 그리고 지난 10년 동안 같이 했던 선수들과 코치들에게도 진심으로 감사하다는 말을 드리고 싶어요. 그리고 이외에도 이제 이렇게 계속 좋은 상을 받을 수 있도록 선수들과 스태프들과 최선을 다하는 모습을 보여드리도록 하겠습니다. 그리고 지금 저희 T1 선수들과 코치들 많은 응원 부탁드리겠습니다. 다시 한번 이런 상을 받게 돼서 영광스럽고 감사하게 생각하고 있습니다. 감사합니다.
Congratulations to Coma. He has won 4 World Championships, 2 of which were in the last 10 years. EWC 2024 and MSI 2017. He also famously coached T1, but also took over as coach for Damwon Gaming, which saw them win both the spring and summer 2021 LCK splits.
Undoubtedly one of the largest impacts in any League of Legends team, and obviously huge impact on the esports world. Now tonight, we have celebrated all of the things that have gone according to plan. But anyone involved in running an esports tournament or broadcast or event will tell you it is not easy.
There is a lot to prepare for and variables well outside of your control.
Trust me, the Esports Awards knows all about this. Who can forget Deji's presentation when he did the award back in 2018?
Yeah, okay, so let's just poke a little bit more fun and take a look back at some of the biggest fails and moments gone less than right over the last decade of esports.
Esports Exotic. Monkey again with a breaker rotation. Brings Drally into the play. Atomic misses! Massive mistake!
To force into game stop.
Wait, Lambert's dead. He's dead. Oh boy, what's happened?
Last out? Maybe no. Huge clear from Garmin Corp.
They're in the trenches right now.
Are you kidding me?
3位虚空。不是，我跟你说，不是他想搬飞机。你知道什么意思吗？他想搬飞机，他选到飞机了。
对面好像真这样，他在
我跟你说，他要搬飞机，
他双手插头了，
他都没了。
And they can open up the B side. Tarek should be on for a couple of kills. If he gets the trigger discipline right, this is too easy frags on a Forester in the AWP.
All rest in the hands of the season. We're just going to take it out. Taps
to Forester. Awkward space! No way, Tarek! Alive!
45 seconds on Barrett. Oh, promote the storm. There's the ultimate. It's the Oh no! He don't get knocked up! Cody's done! I'm gonna take him down and cap! He gets out of the way with the rest of Fnatic! They're in trouble! Just the Cody's done!
But you could see the idea behind that from Astralis. Get that plant down so quickly. You have someone lurking hut, you have Device lurking in ramp room. Wait,
he's dealing with the kit. What are they doing? They're not finding the bomb? No.
No one's
no.
Oh,
There could be
please God.
absolutely no way.
This can't be real. Oh.
No, G2.
Holy shit.
This can't be real.
How have they done that?
No.
Standy is stuck between a rock, a hard place, and a harder place. This due to the fact that LAG are all surrounding him, but Standy will get free info here onto Assault. Quickly finds the kill. No. He's Whoa! He's going for the assassination. Didn't hold the button down long enough, and Assault says not so fast. Let me tell you right now.
And the winner is, well, this award goes to Epic Games! No, I'm joking. It's a joke. It goes to Blizzard. Well done, Blizzard.
Some moments in esports are so electric, you can still hear the roar of the crowd. You can feel the lights. You can remember exactly where you were. Cologne, Katowice, London, Beijing, New York City, and Rio. All iconic locations that have played host to unforgettable esports moments.
This award celebrates the most iconic and influential live events from the past decade. They became the landmarks and pillars which all events aim to be.
We have packed arenas, perfect storylines, an atmosphere that made every fan feel like they were part of something historic.
I still remember where I was when LoL Worlds took over the Bird's Nest in China. I was lucky enough to be there. When Booga became the overnight sensation, he knows too. Or when Dota took the record for the largest single prize pool ever, again and again and again. Now, without further ado, let's crown the live event of the decade. And joining us from India, please welcome SAUL.
Hi everyone, this is Pile Gaming from S8UL. These moments remind us why we love esports. They bring fans together and create memories for life. Here are the nominees for the live event of the decade.
Esports Live Event of the Decade. League of Legends Worlds 2017. Esports World Cup 2024. The International 8. EVO 2024. Fortnite World Cup 2019. IEM Katowice 2017. E-League Major 2018 Boston. Free Fire World Series 2021 Singapore. M5 MLBB. Call of Duty League 2020 Playoffs.
The thing is, almost every single event on this list I have personally watched. It's something that is incredible. I just want to find out, who is your winner?
League of Legends Worlds 2017.
Hi everyone. It is a privilege to accept the Esports Live Event of the Decade Award on behalf of all of us here at Riot. The 2017 League of Legends World Championship was a pivotal moment in the history of LoL esports. I remember being in the crowd that day, sharing in the magic of a live esports event with fans from around the world. From the Elder Dragons soaring throughout the Bird's Nest in Beijing, to Samsung Galaxy's dominant victory against T1, it was a celebration of competition, passion, and joy. It was a moment where we were united as a community, rising as one, connected by our shared love for League of Legends. It was truly an event to remember. Tonight, we're honored to accept this award. To every esports fan, to every league player, to every partner and rioter throughout the years, Thank you for pushing us to be the best version of ourselves. Thank you very much.
And of course, congratulations, League of Legends Worlds 2017. I'm starting to understand why I'm on the show. This was, of course, the very first ever Worlds in an Olympic venue, the Beijing National Stadium. Bird's Nest with a capacity of 80,000 people. The opening ceremony for the final featured the augmented reality Elder Dragon during the musical performance. And of course, it's the second highest prize pool in League of Legends history. I could go on. There's a whole lot of facts. I'm not going to. What I will say instead is, let's check back in with our man in the field, Visu, to see what's been going on at the Boulevard.
My bad. Whew! I might have got a little carried away here, Boulevard City. Like I said, so many things you can do, guys. I wish you were down here with me, including that amazing slide right there. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't lead me to the prizes right behind me, but that's okay because we still got plenty of things we can actually check out, including the down clown, okay? Now look, I'm out of tickets, okay? I'm out of credits. I might have did a little too ham on the slide, but guess what, baby? It's okay because I got the motion, and I wish you guys could leave your perch and your position and come down and chill with me, but luckily for you, I'm having enough fun for the lot of us.
Thank you so much, E. The Boulevard is buzzing, and you can feel just how much this night really means to everybody here in Riyadh.
But, Trevor, we're not done exploring just yet. While the Boulevard brings the energy, Al-Ula brings the perspective.
And standing by in one of the most breathtaking settings on Earth is Veracity, live from Al-Ula. How are you holding up over there, Veracity?
Yeah, guys, I'm currently still here in Habitats in Al-Ula and having the time of my life watching the show. Of course, you guys are killing it.
Well, it's great to see that you at least made it on time, unlike Phil.
Yeah, that's right, V. So even though I'm having the time of my life right now, I still managed to make it here on time. So you better fix up for the rest of the show. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Veracity. We're looking forward to hearing more from you later on in the show. But now, it is time for our next award.
From match coverage to interviews, from think pieces to top 10 lists, these platforms helped fans stay connected, informed, even inspired. And they've built their own rankings into context. They've documented each and every win and loss their team takes, as well as everything else.
They elevated the voices of players, creators, and organizers alike. They became the very pulse of our storytelling. So please welcome chess master and content creator Anna Kramling to present the awards.
Hi, I'm Anna Kramling, and here are your nominees for Content and Coverage Platform of the Decade.
Esports Content and Coverage Platform of the Decade. Liquipedia. Deserto. Esports Charts. The Score. HLTV. Esports Insider.
Well, that is a stacked list, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, I cannot wait to see who wins because I have a little bit of a favorite in there.
Liquipedia.
We are so honored to receive this award. First, we'd like to thank all the people who have helped make Liquipedia what it is today, your home for esports. There have been around 100,000 people who have contributed to the wiki, and every single contribution, big or small, even just sharing links to your site, has made everything better.
We also would like to thank Team Liquid for providing us a home and supporting us throughout the years. Special shout out goes to Victor Nazgul Golsons, our co-CEO and founder of Team Liquid, for believing in us and in the project and being a champion throughout the years to support our growth.
You might not know this, but Liquipedia started out as a StarCraft Brood War strategy wiki. It was the community that truly embraced it and transformed it into the go-to sports resource we are today. Around 2011, Liquipedia popularity exploded so much that our site struggled under heavy traffic during major tournaments. But after countless updates and improvements, eventually we became the most trusted resource in the scene.
I speak for all of our team when I say it's an honor for us to accept this award on behalf of our community. Thank you again for this wonderful recognition. Let's keep on building an even better resource to spread the love of esports to the largest audience possible. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Liquipedia. I said I had a bias going into this one, and that's probably because over the past 10 years, they've had over 10 million users a month. I might be 9 million of them, boys, just saying with how much
I couldn't do my job without them.
Exactly right. They've had over 100 pieces of content edited or published per day, and they cover pretty much every game that every single one of us has ever worked on. They keep it live updated, and to the volunteers that also work in part of Liquipedia, this is a congratulation to you as well.
This award honors the companies that didn't just release a game, but built an ecosystem, one that welcomed players, rewarded competitors, and grew the culture from the ground up. They created ecosystems within an ecosystem with lore, storytelling worthy of Hollywood, and so much more.
From patch notes to world championships, these publishers help shape the soul of competitive gaming. The nominees are also cumulatively the reason that I know how to, frankly, flame in every single genre out there. Presenting the award, creator, competitor, and someone who has spent plenty of hours testing these very titles at the highest level. Please let me welcome Apex legend, Timmy.
Hi, it's Timmy. I'm here to announce the Esports Publisher of the Decade. Here are your nominees.
Esports Publisher of the Decade. Riot Games. Valve. Activision Blizzard. Epic Games. EA. Tencent. Crafton. Moonton. Ubisoft.
So good to see you again, Timmy. And of course, let's find out who the winner is.
Hey everyone, I'm truly humbled to accept the Esports Publisher of the Decade Award on behalf of Riot. Esports has always been about more than just great games. It's about building communities and creating unforgettable moments for players and fans everywhere. From the earliest League of Legends tournaments to today's global stages for League, TFT, and Valorant, our goal has been to support competitive play and to make esports a meaningful pursuit for players around the world. This award is a recognition of the countless writers, players, pros, teams, and partners who've poured their passion into making our games not just fun to play, but inspiring to watch. It's also a reminder of our responsibility to keep pushing esports forward, to keep innovating, and to ensure these games remain vibrant and competitive for decades to come. To our fans around the world, thank you. Your passion fuels everything we do. We're proud to share this moment with all of you, and we can't wait to see where the next decade takes us together. Thank you.
Let me just hit you some quick facts. 7-time Esports Publisher of the Year, known for League of Legends, Valorant, and Teamfight Tactics. LoL Worlds 2024 is the most viewed esports tournament of all time, handed out over $100 million in prize pools. Riot Games properties, over 2,000. Their publishing history, Arcane, you get the hint. We're going to go right to a break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Decade Awards. Throughout the last decade, we have seen competition of the highest caliber, pushing players to their limits. And what this brings is a highlight reel for the ages.
There's clutches, there's comebacks, and plays so good, we're unsure how they all even happened. These moments did not just win games, they made history.
The Esports Awards have dug through the archives, so strap in, because we are taking a trip down memory lane to witness some of the best plays from the last decade.
And what did he do after that? That's nuts. So he actually shoots the AWP in the back of the head without anyone looking.
Gets the AWP and kills the guy CT.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's knifed him, and he's gotten away with the AWP. I'm starting to get nervous. There's no way. Katie, you can't win Pro League like this. You can't win Pro League like this. No way. Exiles left, 40 seconds and the bomb's on A. Take your time, son. You're about to make the play of your career.
Him.
Oh, he just has to hit this shot and he's done it for Heroic. The leader, calling well above his years, clearing corners. Oh, no! You're an animal! Heroic have done it and I just can't believe it.
Being held back now by the Panda. Puts it straight out. It's going to be over to Kano. It's almost there. But scored! The shot unanswered from Kano. Season long, it's had support from Turbo. And he won't let up now. 4 seconds left. NRG need this immediately. They've got the kick off in their favor. Kano tries to clear. It is almost there. It just has to hit the floor. But the Panda puts it a long way. And it's almost there. Justin keeps it alive. Turbo passes there. Bounces into the corner. NRG still around. Justin is there for the shot. Justin! This is Rocket League!
The answer to their problem. Neptuno's down again. That heralds disaster generally for the Fusion, and Carpe wasn't far behind. Prophet with 3. He's killed 4 players now on his own. And the Spitfire are coming through with this one. Prophet finds.
And Ona very close here. Pressure on you, Shadowing Strike going wide. Shun tries to dash across the wall, but immediately he's locked up, goes in with the Cataclysm. Gumayushi pops the Feather Storm. Ona looks to re-engage onto Onsha, down to half HP. Bin gets onto the back line. Gumayushi cleanses away, but Bin has already put him in the dirt. Kevy is next up. BLG find 2, T1 able to back away for the moment, but the TP behind by Bin as he looks for a little bit more. Oh, they go back in. Baker flashes in, and down goes Knight. Once again, when you need someone, when you need anyone to stand up and show just what this game's all about. It's Baker. He finds another T155, and alongside it, the Baron in their eyes.
The heroes entrance.
Scump with a kill. Priest with a kill. It's all unattached now. The comeback seems to be dead. The comeback seems to be dead. He runs through his own artillery. He runs through his own artillery, and now it's a 1 versus 1.
Yeah, but Krim knows where he's going. Krim has read this perfectly, but I think Attach saw him. Did Attach see him? 1-on-1. 1-on-1. Oh my God. Krim's in the sight. Attach tracking back. Krim goes low on him. I think he might have saw him. Running around the Rosie. Attach to the other side. 20 seconds on the clock. Krim's got to find the kill or get this planted. Oh my God, Krim's hitting the map. Attach comes back. Here's the gunfight. Attach is able to win it. FaZe Clan up 2-0 with the 1-5 comeback. Kidding me? What a play out of Attach.
Turned up. Wild now display. Jorgemont with the bucket in his hand. He's even dodged the flash. APM off the bloody chance of this guy. Now wants to pave the way. Winning one of the blades. We're moving away from that dart. Nades flying through and forwards. This is a site that's going to be gained now for them, and they're already getting that plant down. Demon 1, take matters into your own hands here. Chance already wrangled back. Fate and control. Crashes with the fire in line. Making sure that nobody can really take it. Adjustment. Roll away. Jorgemont. Goodness me. What is that finish? What an outrageous way to jet.
On-air talent are the voices that bring every moment to life.
To present this award, we're heading live to one of the most stunning locations in the world. Here's Veracity joining us from Habitas in Alula.
Throughout this past year alone, we've had esports players embark on the journey of a lifetime, over and over again. Each one with their own unique struggles, hurdles, and successes. And the talent in our industry are no different. To win On-Air Talent of the Decade is to master the craft of storytelling, To ask the right questions, regardless of how devastating the loss or how epic the victory. Each and every single one of our nominees is a true inspiration, not only to myself, but a lot of people in our industry too. With that being said, here are your nominees for On-Air Talent of the Decade.
Esports On-Air Talent of the Decade. Captain Flowers. Dash.
Welcome, week 4 of the LCS, where it appeared.
Golden Boy.
Are you ready?
Kobe.
I want my shiny arms. I want the gold.
Machine.
Oh no! You're an animal!
Pansy. Puckett.
Buddy, I'm Chris Puckett, and it's time for your MLT ESPN.
Shiva.
Like that, every single series is a play-up series. You gotta do it right.
Shox.
Shambles. What the hell? And on the stage, we're trying to flex our knowledge here.
Sponge.
Respect. Like, let's talk about this. These guys dedicate their life.
Uber.
Dragons take it down! The calls are checking!
So many good names, and obviously for the three of us, arguably the most important category. Let's find out who the winner is.
It's Shox. Thank you so much. This is absolutely crazy. Yeah, to everyone that has voted, thank you. And also just to be a winner in this category that is so incredibly stacked. It's like, are you sure you didn't make a mistake? But yeah, telling the stories of our teams and our players to our audience and inciting joy and emotion has been the honor of my lifetime, quite literally. And there's not a day that I'm not thankful for it and that I'm not really proud of the road travel, I say, no matter how much it has taken at times, especially at a time where I'm not exactly sure how long I can keep this up and keep doing this. But yeah, I appreciate it so much, and thank you.
It's my great honor, of course, to congratulate Shox. She's been the mainstay host across International League of Legends for as long as we have both been working. She's also hosted S-tier events in Counter-Strike as well. She's hosted LoL Worlds every single year since the Decade Awards has, over the last decade. I'm incredibly proud. I'm incredibly happy to call you my friend. Well done, Shox.
Now, throughout tonight's proceedings, there have been a number of throwbacks to some of the most standout moments from the last 10 years in esports.
Moments that amazed us, made us cheer, made us cry, and left us speechless.
Coming up now, we have what we consider to be our 3 favorite moments from the last decade.
It's time then. Semi-final number 1 starts now.
The year is 2016. It's the IEM Katowice semi-finals, and 2 of the biggest CS teams at the moment were facing each other. Fallen, the most legendary player from Brazilian CS, is left alone against 4 players of Na'Vi in a round to decide the game. After killing Guardian and rotating to the other bomb site, he manages to plant the bomb and wait for his destiny with an AWP and 17 health.
You're going to be sitting there quite literally on the opposite side of the map.
Little we knew, we were about to witness one of the best clutches in CS history, and a legendary cast from Alex Machine Richardson. The Fallen, stop blowing my mind moment.
Why don't you cast around? Okay, tags up. 1. He's going to get... Oh! I'm starting to believe as well, Henry, because he's got to take a flame. Oh, Fallen! Stop blowing my mind! This is going to be absolute madness. A round that we will forget, because there goes Zeus.
saving the day for Na'Vi, but could you stop? He's actually got away with it. Zeus is out of the round.
No way.
Let's rewind to 2018. It's the RLCS Season 5 Grand Finals, and the world is watching as Dignitas and NRG push each other to the absolute limit. Game 7, overtime. With 0 seconds on the clock, Justin gets one last chance. And in a moment that felt impossible, he flies in, connects mid-air, and sends the ball screaming into the net to force overtime. The crowd loses their minds. And that's when caster Callum Shogun Kia screams those 4 unforgettable words. This is Rocket League.
And it's almost there. Justin keeps it alive. Teleports it there. Bounces into the corner. Energy still around. Justin hits that one. Shot. And done. This is Rocket League.
After years of near misses and heartbreaks, T1 were back on top in 2023, but could they do it again? That was the question heading into Worlds 2024. The answer? A resounding yes. With Faker leading a new generation of stars, T1 stormed through the tournament, showing once again why they are the most storied franchise in League history. In the finals, they faced Billy Gaming, and after a fierce game of back and forths, T1 took the win. T1 secured their 5th title overall, and now a 5-time world champion cemented his place as the greatest player of all time. T1 became the first team to win back-to-back world championships and secured their 5th title overall. Faker, now a 5-time world champion, cemented his place as the greatest player of all time.
We know it's subjective, so what 4 moments would be on your Mount Rushmore? Get involved, let us know in chat.
Streaming has become the heartbeat of gaming culture. Over the last decade, it has created icons, launched careers, and brought millions of people together.
Some streamers don't just press go live. They created movements. They built empires out of authenticity, consistency, and connection.
And as a result, this award honors the ones who shaped what we play, what we watch, and how we interact. And here to present Streamer of the Decade, a legend in the creator space, Vicstar.
Hey, I'm Vicstar, and these are your nominees for Streamer of the Decade.
Streamer of the Decade. Gaules. Kameto. Ninja. Pokimane.
Out of the foreign. He let us have the
Ibai.
Consecutivo récord del mundo en Twitch. Hoy no solo es un récord del mundo.
Rivers GG. Shroud. Soda popping. Summit. I just wanted to back in. No! Tarek.
Doggy. I'm playing like a dog.
Tim the Tanner. Mortal. Tyler White.
Beat by 5 in Norfolk W by 5 daily.
XQC.
And now that we would like to find out, of course, who is our winner.
They opened my boxes! Crumbs! Get res! They're now still fun! I hear myself, I'm like, it's a, oh. How is he so dumb? How does that not hit? Wires, sound pads, speakers! Close.
Congratulations to XQC, former Overwatch pro, over 12 million Twitch followers, has a peak viewership of over 300,000 in the last 10 years. One of the most prominent streamers, having had a strong viewership over the decade. The Esports World Cup is a global celebration of competitive excellence and esports fandom, featuring 2,000 players from over 100 countries competing across a multitude of games for a record-breaking prize pool.
The Esports World Cup 2025 competition and festival unite the world's best games, players, and clubs under one banner in the largest ever celebration of esports and gaming culture.
Welcome to the Esports World Cup.
He's got a taste for blood now. The greatest players in the world are here.
Cross the line to take victory. The final elimination.
This is the time to shine!
There are figures in esports whose presence transcends the screens, the ones who inspire, influence, and define entire eras.
They are the voices we remember, the leaders who drive the scene forward, and the personalities who made this industry what it is today.
Every viral moment, every organization dreamed into life. This award honors those who left an impact, not just through their results, but through their presence, their passion, their performance. As we turn our attention to Team of the Decade, it is a huge honor for me to introduce the man to talk about the nominees. It's Tony Hawk.
Hey, what's up? It's Tony Hawk, pro skater. And these are your nominees for Esports Team of the Decade.
Esports Team of the Decade. Astralis Counter-Strike. FaZe Call of Duty. G2 Esports League of Legends. Na'Vi Counter-Strike. OG Dota 2. Optic Gaming Call of Duty. T1 League of Legends. Team BDS Rainbow Six. Team Liquid Dota 2. Team Secret Dota 2. Team Vitality Counter-Strike. Team Vitality Rocket League. TSM Apex Legends.
I never thought I would say this, but thank you very much, Tony. Now I'd like to find out who won this award.
T1 League of Legends.
Very happy to receive this award, Team of the Decade, for our team. Thank you very much for having us. I think past decade we have some ups and downs, but after all, going back to the memories, we had a really great times to share with the fans and everyone. So I thank you guys so much. I also would like to thank all the players and the coaching staff who has been in the organization, who has built this house. Means so much to us. So I hope the next decade we will also be able to retain our reputation and our accomplishment. So we'll try to do our best And again, once again, thank you very much for having us use this award. Thank you.
Congratulations to T1. They've won 3 World Championships since 2016, which is 5 overall, by the way. They came second twice, so they were the bridesmaid, however. But they did win, of course, 2024 EWC League of Legends. They've won a ton more of MSIs. The list goes on, ladies and gentlemen, but you will have heard of them, and I'm sure it won't be the last time either.
Now, an organization is more than a logo. It's the players, the staff, the content, and the legacy that they build together.
Some names have become more than brands. They're pillars of the scenes, symbols of success, and they're forces that shape the way that we look at esports and how it feels for us.
From championship runs to global fandoms, these organizations have earned their place in the spotlight. And here to present the award, please welcome the chairman of Saudi Esports Federation, His Royal Highness Prince Faisal bin Bandar bin Sultan Al Saud.
Throughout the past decade, esports has been shaped by organizations whose vision, ambition, and pursuit of excellence have set the benchmark for our industry. Their achievements have transcended competition by leaving a legacy that has inspired millions worldwide. This award honors those whose impact extends beyond trophies, uniting fans across nations and shaping the future of our sport. The nominees for Esports Organization of the Decade are
Esports Organization of the Decade. Cloud9. G2 Esports. T1. Optic Gaming. Team Vitality. Team Liquid. FaZe Clan. Fnatic. Na'Vi. Gen G. Edward Gaming.
And now we get to find out exactly who won.
Team Liquid.
I am so honored and humbled to accept the Esports Organization of the Decade Award. First off, I'd like to thank the Esports Awards and the panel that made this tough decision. I'd also like to thank all of the staff at Team Liquid and all of our players and teams all around the world that have come together to make decisions about what we do here at Team Liquid over the last decade, sticking to our values and putting winning at the forefront of our organization.
The past 25 years has been all about the people. And this award for Team Liquid isn't just for us, it's for the community. From our partners to our incredible staff, and of course the iconic players that have played for us throughout the years. And none of this would have been possible without the dedicated and amazing fans that we have here at Team Liquid.
You've been following us, you've been watching our content, you've been engaging through our wins and our losses, and thank you for all of your love and appreciation of the organization. Without you, we would be nothing.
And to everyone who's been with us on this journey, thank you for believing in our vision. And we're just getting warmed up.
Let's go Liquid.
Congratulations to Team Liquid. They have a soft spot in my heart in the organization list throughout esports. They've played in over 2,900 different tournaments. They have total prize winning of over $54 million. And that's US dollars, ladies and gentlemen, whilst also being the most successful organizations in competitive esports, whilst they kept up with some lifestyle stuff as well, collaborations with Marvel and so much more. Congratulations, guys. You deserve it.
No one confused where the dollars were coming from, Jace. As As we wrap up a decade of esports, it is only right that we hear from the people on the ground once again, in places where the industry lives and breathes.
So before we seal this time capsule, let's check in one last time with Visu, live from the Boulevard. EE, how have your celebrations for the Decade Awards been down there?
Well, thank you guys for checking in on me one last time for the evening. As you can tell, I've been having the time of my life. Like what you've seen on camera, what you haven't seen, it's been amazing here in Boulevard City. And, you know, honestly, if I can get emotional for a second, you know, 10 years of excellence and greatness from the Esports Awards. I'm so proud of every single person who really comes together and makes this team effort happen, because it is a labor of love. And even though I've only been on the team a couple of years, I can tell you that I have an immense amount of respect for every single person involved. And whether you're nominated for an award, whether you won an award, doesn't matter. You're all part of something, you know, bigger than ourselves, really making this industry what it is. And I think that's so important. You know what I'm saying? We have so many more decades to come, so many more things to celebrate. And I really hope to be a part of it in the long term, because again, you know, whether you win or lose, it really is the friends and the homies that we made along the way to get to this point. So, you know, I'm not going to keep you too long. I'll, you know, send it back over to you guys to close it out, but it's been an honor being a part of the show.
And from the energy of the Boulevard to the calm of Alula, we head now to one of the most peaceful corners of this celebration. Habitat, a place for reflection and the perfect setting to take in everything that this night has meant.
Standing by with her final thoughts, Veracity.
Honestly, I couldn't agree more. 10 years in esports is a huge accomplishment and achievement, so every single one of our nominees should be thoroughly proud of themselves. You guys on the desk have been crushing it. Everybody at the Esports Awards is putting on amazing content, a fantastic show, and I cannot wait for the next 10 years of our industry.
What we witnessed tonight wasn't just a celebration. It was a record, a memory, a mark in time.
We didn't just honor the names etched into trophies, we honored the effort behind them. The late nights, the missed holidays, the patched metas, the broken keyboards, the doubts, and the dreams that just refused to die.
Esports began in the 90s, as did I, and this industry stood on belief that games could be sport, that players could be stars, that pixels could mean something. And what we're building here isn't just temporary, it was transformative.
And look at us now, look at us now. We're not just watching esports, we're living it. We're building it. We're taking it further than anybody thought was possible.
We've celebrated the creators who redefined the connection, the coaches who saw the path before anyone else, the players who didn't just win, they changed how the game was played.
We've watched communities grow, orgs rise, formats shift, and competition itself evolve. The Esports Awards has also evolved throughout this last decade and has been a decade of firsts, of breakthroughs, and of history.
And now, as we close this chapter, we do it with a sense of weight and of pride. Because this night, this show, this moment, it's a time capsule of everything that we've already become.
But like any time capsule worth sealing, it's not just about the past. It's about protecting the promise of what's ahead.
We say thank you to the players, to the fans, the founders, the dreamers, the ones who kept showing up no matter what. The capsule is sealed, and it belongs to the next 10 years, a new generation, a new frontier. And somewhere out there, someone is about to start playing on a mouse and keyboard for the first time, not a controller. And they will start the journey that will bring them right here. That's the beauty of this moment. It doesn't end here. It echoes, it inspires, it sets the stage for what's next. On behalf of all of us here at the Esports Awards, we want to say thank you for the decade that we have built together, and to everyone watching at home. Without your support, without your views, without your likes, without your subscribes, we don't have jobs. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the industry. Thank you. Good night. We'll see you soon.
See you in 10 years.
Shine